Okay, hey everyone, this is a quick video that we'll be doing on RE5 Versus, just a little discussion we wanted to have. I don't think I need to introduce who Super Scotsman is for any of the Versus people watching this, but if you're of the generation who don't know who he is one of the oldest players of the game. He stopped playing for a couple of years. He's a very good friend of mine and one of my strongest partners. So,
Yep.
yes, and as the name suggests, also Scottish. So if you like the Scottish accent, this video is going to be honey to your ears. So, yeah, so, to start this off, obviously, as we know, RE5 Versus, as we kind of mentioned earlier before we were recording, there was absolutely no thought put into these game mechanics for the actual game of how Versus works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you can tell the difference, between games like COD or even like ORC, even though that wasn't really done by Capcom, and Resident Evil 6. Well, we don't talk about Resident Evil 6 Versus.
Nah, I don't think Capcom intended it on being played the way it was played.
No.
Like grenade turning and all that stuff. Like I don't think that's not how it was meant to be played.
No, I think definitely the level of complexity to the actual game, in terms of things like grenade turning, prediction, even all the various strategies revolving around like fire and rotten eggs and weapon guarding and all that. Yeah, I think all of that kind of basically happened organically.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
It's like, I think Capcom intended for it to be just a really stiff, messy COD.
Yeah, just two battlesuits standing in front of each other.
Spraying,
Spraying.
and then a Chris out of nowhere aiming a rocket from a mile away.
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is, I liked it back in the day. I liked playing it back in like 2010.
Yeah.
And then just gradually just stopped playing it, and like came back every now and then, like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
But it was the same old shit, same people.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that. So, like obviously the old days where everyone was either strafing or turning with the handgun and using fire for everything. Fire rocket, fire shotgun, fire magnum, fire pistol, fire.
Yeah, that's what it was when I started, like running around with the handgun.
Yeah.
It was nothing like what it is now.
No. And that's the thing, and then as things kind of evolved organically and as players started discovering things, then that's kind of when you started getting kind of the famous players beginning to emerge. I think probably for me in that time period, I started on the Xbox version, so for me it was Bloody Wave. Who I knew because of Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries.
Was that a Korean guy?
Yes.
South Korean? Yeah.
Because he was a monster in RE4 Mercenaries and he was a monster in RE5 Versus.
Yeah, I know the name, but I didn't really. I played on Xbox for a brief period, but it just wasn't for me.
He disappeared quite early on now.
Yeah.
Don't know where he went. Yeah.
Most of the Xbox players switched over to PS3.
Yeah.
And then the ones that couldn't handle it went back to Xbox. And the ones, there wasn't a lot of them that that were any good on PS3. Like there was a few. There was like Cross Grayman and like Mido and even like G-Resident and stuff. But besides that, like all the other players that came across were pretty fucking garbage, to be honest.
Yeah. And that, I think as well, you know, I always kind of find Xbox players relatively easier than PS3 players. I think maybe that's part to do with the controller as well, just because it has a big bulky controller for grenade turning with.
Yeah, smaller community on Xbox as
yeah,
well.
so,
Equally as fucked up, like equally as fucked up
yeah.
as the PS3 community, but PS3 was just much bigger, a lot like much more drama and.
Well, for those that maybe don't know, because there's a lot that say that the community's fucked up right now, but it's nowhere near as bad, I think, as it was back in like the heyday, you know, 2010, 2011 especially.
Nah, 2010, that like it was ridiculously bad, and then 2011 was just as bad. And it, like I lost track after like 2011. Like I don't know any players from that point on. Like I don't know who was shit talking who or anything like that. But
Just
I can't imagine.
Yeah. There was just a lot of drama, and it wasn't even just in uploads. I mean, I remember it got personal back then. 2011, 2012, even into 2013 as well, like the real kind of heyday. You know, you had people uploading photos of other players, you know, practically doxing them.
Nah, the best ones were the troll videos that was like, it was like some fucked up looking person from like Google Images, and like they'd upload it and like say it was this person.
Yeah. I think I remember one of the classics. Someone uploaded a video. I honestly can't remember who it was. I wish I could, just for the opportunity to publicly humiliate them right now. But I don't remember who it was. But they uploaded a video and it was titled like the ugliest players of RE5 Versus. And it was actual photos of these players, and I was in this video as well. Somehow someone had given them one of my photos. I had a very, very sudden and strict Facebook purge that evening, but and it's great because everyone was saying like none of these guys are ugly whatsoever.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Like.
And then someone did the same thing to him, and it turns out he was quite physically unpleasant.
Yeah, all those people like that hiding behind their keyboard, like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they were all like ugly as fuck.
Yeah. No, it's that typical kind of bully thing, you know. Their own insecurities are usually for things they use against others.
Yeah, that's why, like...
It's like, oh, you're ugly, you're gay, you're a virgin, you know, all of this stuff.
Yeah. Like, imagine trying to explain the RE5 community to someone in real life. Like,
yeah, I've tried.
This guy,
I've tried.
This guy's like 29 years old. He's going around recording people on subs, trying to be the best. They look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I couldn't even... Like, I couldn't explain that shit to fucking anyone in real life.
No. And, you know, even trying to explain the concept to the game, and that people get genuinely angry over it. Like a certain famous player we both know, who had a complete and utter psychotic breakdown, practically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A few people I've seen like that. Just going absolutely fucking psycho on the mic.
Yeah, it's like most of the community back then was either psycho or gay. For some reason, all the best players were like gay guys. I've never understood that one either.
Yeah, they were all really fucking annoying to play against as well. They were all good, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Like, they were fucking annoyingly good and annoying to play against.
But yeah, like, I think the worst drama I encountered wasn't with me personally, but it was with someone I knew. I can't remember how it came about, but a Versus player had lost to them and had somehow ended up acquiring, I think it was like nude photos of them, and started like spreading them around the community.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucked up people.
Yeah, I mean that's just... on no level is that acceptable over a video game. Over anything, really. But over a video game especially. So yeah, I mean, it's not as bad now as it was then. But hey, you know, we've got the PS4 version now, so who knows? Give it a give it a few months.
It's still just as fucked up. Like, I was speaking to G-Rez then, like, it was like a couple of nights ago, and he was telling me like he's still getting messages from people like from like 4 years ago, just trying to start shit over RE5. Like, oh yeah, I'm #1, come and play me and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
It's fucking 2016, man. Like, someone shit taught me 4 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? Big deal. Like, I'm not gonna go and fucking play messages them 4 years later.
No.
That's the thing. Like, I was like fucking, like I was 17 when I first started playing. I was like 18, 19 when I was like playing it a little too much.
Yeah.
And like now, like shit happened. Like tons of people were starting shit with me. But now, you know what I mean? It was 4 years ago. Like, I'm not gonna hold a grudge for 4 years.
No, but that's the point. Like, you know, you got kind of really heavily into it, and then even at 18, you sort of realise, ooh, this is getting a wee bit too intense. You know.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. Like at 18, I was like, I need to take a step back from this.
Yeah, like go outside and just re-experience life.
Get away from RE5, like, and like there's people like in their 20s, even their 30s, that still
play and still start drama.
Still think it's acceptable to act like that. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're like mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s, and you're still going around on RE5 like that, like, you need to sort your life out ASAP.
Yeah, see a therapist, you have issues.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got no problem with people playing video games at any age. You can be 192 years old. If you play video games, that's fantastic. Just so long as you don't act like you're fucking 9.
Yeah, there's a fine line.
Well, I wouldn't even call it a fine line. I would call it a big fucking gaping, you know, crevice. Rational people on one side, batshit stupid people on the other.
Yeah, like there was a lot of older players, like back in the day, that were totally normal.
Yeah.
And weren't totally fucked up in the head. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I couldn't explain that to someone in real life.
So yeah, you know, and then I think all of that kind of started to die down around 2013. Because that's when kind of a lot of this, I suppose you could call them legendary players, started to kind of disappear. They would all start to take a step back. I think probably because most of them started going to university and just didn't have the time anymore. And you know, so people like, you know, like Manila Bai, Kurogichi, you know, people like that all started kind of just vanishing. And so then you get a new generation of kind of semi-good players. I say semi-good because these are the people that were always on the receiving end of the 100k ownage videos done by the pro players.
Yeah.
And you know, then these guys have this mantle to step up to, and kind of becoming the faces of the community, of the known faces, and the drama still continues to be incredibly petty. I won't name names, but there is one player who got into a big argument with me a couple months back because they've decided that after only like a year and a half of playing Versus, they're already better than me after 6-7 years on it, and that, you know, I'm apparently not that good and that they can destroy me easily and all this crap. Yet this is the same person who, when they did face me, I was beating them and their partner in a shotgun battle alone. Because even if they think they're as good in terms of raw skill, they don't have the experience. And that's something that kind of, I think, sets a lot of players apart on really any game. You know, I mean, you look at, I don't know, like, you look at the Street Fighter community and you look at Alex Valle go up against, you know, some young 19-year-old guy who thinks he's pretty good, and watch him get completely obliterated by Alex Valle. You know, because he's done it all, you know, seen and done it all. Or even think, or even look at actual sports, you know, like tennis. Look at Roger Federer. You know, he can still beat most of these people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of the older players that are still around are probably still, like, they're probably still pretty decent.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but me personally, like, I've just got no motivation to try.
No, my only,
Like,
I mean, my personal only motivation is simply to kind of, partly because, you know, subscribers, people love it, so I'll keep doing it. I do, I suppose, to a certain extent, still enjoy the game, especially with friends. But apart from that, I suppose I kind of feel a stupid obligation to kind of stick around to be one of the old guys who's still here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of old players. Most of them are playing on their main accounts now. Like they're, like, there was a guy, last time I played it was about 2 or 3 years ago, and like, he joined my session, I ended up teaming with him, and then he told me who he was, and I was like, fuck, like, I forgot this guy even existed.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people you see kicking about that you're like, fuck, I remember that guy.
Yeah. And how most of them are far more mellow now than they ever were.
Yeah. Fuck. You'd think that most people now would be.
Yeah, but...
I mean, it's been 6 years since...
Yeah. But then, of course,
the
with every year you're getting new players, new generations of players, so the drama keeps going, because you've still got the same group of rowdy teenagers who take this game way too seriously.
Yeah, a new generation just as fucked up as the old generation. But I don't think anyone is as fucked up as, like, the community back in, like, 2010. Like,
yeah, I'm yet to see any, like, actual fucking psychopaths, to be fair. So... Yeah. And I mean, there were some good characters back then as well. I mean, like, RE5 Pro Gamer was always funny. And these nuts was a delight.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a few people that were funny as fuck. Like, not even trying to be funny, like, they were just fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Optimus comes to mind on that one.
Yeah, that guy was fucking... only uploaded the matches he won.
Yeah, but what I love is how when he uploaded that match against me and Chunklo that he won, and it's just because we both thought he was a noob, so neither of us grabbed time.
Yeah,
so he won, he defeated us.
Yeah, he had a video against, it was me and JD Wap, and we played them 3 or 4 times, and like, he won one of the games and uploaded it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what everyone done. Every bomb that went around on a sub, like,
yeah,
they'd get that was how, like, how shitty RE5 was. Anything can happen. Like, if you're a total bomb turner, you keep trying and trying, you're gonna get a win.
Yeah, eventually. And that also leads, I suppose, to the final point, is just in consideration of how many score screens of people that we probably don't even know who they are we actually have, and how many you could have had if you recorded like I did.
Yeah, like, I stopped recording and, like, probably
and then beat everyone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was playing it so much. Like I don't think there was a player on PSN that I didn't play. Like maybe there was a couple, but if I was to record every match I played back in the day, like all these bums like uploading, like would have been fucked.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of subs back then that I knew who they were.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't prove it. But I didn't like that shows you how little I cared, because like this was like 2010 and like I wasn't interested in uploading videos and like recording people. Like, I just went on, hosted a session. Whoever joined.
Yeah, and you just
I played with
them,
that.
yeah.
And like people coming in like wanting to play 1v1, like I'd play them 1v1, and then you wouldn't hear anything from them again.
No, of course.
Like but you know how this ups and downs.
Yeah. I mean, for all the shit and everything, I think mostly I see it with fond memories, and that's probably part of the reason why I'm still playing it.
Yeah, like there was, like I met a lot of people that I still speak to now. Like I've met people on here and then met them in person. Like
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fucked up people you wouldn't want to meet.
Oh no. Or the only reason you would want to is so you could do the world a favour. But no, it has. It's a crazy community. I don't think it's gonna settle down anytime soon.
Nah, like I was playing with G Resident. It was like 2 nights ago, I think. And the amount of messages, like I was just sitting hosting a session, he was there, and the amount of messages I got from people I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Like I was like, is this? Do people still do this?
Yeah. Strangely enough, I find I get a lot of hate mail on PSN, and I get a lot of fan mail and sucking up on Xbox for some reason. I don't know why that is. Yeah. Well, and yeah, on Xbox it's always sort of like, oh, I love your vids, and then when I go on PSN, it's, you know, like, oh, you know, you're a noob, faggot, looser.
Quitter,
upload,
discard.
yeah, upload, YT.
Oh, fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And it's not even the fact that most of them don't speak English. Like even if they did speak English, they'd still be fucking idiots.
Oh yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, you've got people that are still holding grudges over shit that happened like 4 or 5 years
I know, it's like
how fucking petty do you have to be?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, how fucked in the head do you have to be that you have PTSD from losing in a video game?
yeah, it's like he insulted me 4 years ago. Like,
I just can't let it go.
I know.
The guy who killed my whole family, I forgave him, but that one guy on the video game that beat me and insulted me, that will go to my grave.
It's crazy the fucking lengths people go to like get one over on each other.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna play it like every now and then, but only with certain people. Like it's because there's a few people that I still speak to on here, so I'll just fucking just play with them. And like, I'm not even going to engage in all the bullshit.
No, and I mean that's one of the reasons why I don't play with that many people, because whenever I play with like a subscriber who's asking, I always get host hunted. But then if I go with you, not a single host hunt, you know? It's fucking ridiculous. So what I might do, actually, I'll make a separate video on this soon, but since I've got a lot of people that do ask to play with me, I'm thinking of setting up like a subscriber versus day where I open a lounge, team survivors, and 3 subscribers at a time get to come in, and there's 3 games, and for each game a different one of them gets to team with me, and just kind of cycle through everyone that way and record it all, and hopefully that'll keep people happy.
Only thing is on PS4, like it's not that, like there's not a lot of people on it.
True. But I've still got the PS3, I've still got the Xbox, I can do it in all versions if I have to.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that'll about do it, I think. 'Cause unless there's anything you really want to add. Because I grow weary talking about versus.
No, I can't think of anything. Like whatever happened back then, fucking happened. Like, I'm not going to hold any grudges.
No, me
I
neither.
mean, certain people that still go around and act the same way, like fuck them. But like, other than that, like, I really don't care about what happened 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
No, no. It's no point. You shouldn't be a prisoner of your past.
No, and I said this to G-Rez when I was speaking to him, like, I'm not going to engage in like all the bullshit drama, because back when I was like 17, 18, like I was always talking about how these guys in their 20s were going around acting like this.
Yeah,
So-
now you're in your 20s, so...
Yeah, so I'm not going to be one of those guys. Like,
No, me neither.
like there's more to life than fucking RE5 drama and being the best at RE5. Like,
Yeah, which, by the way, I'm just going to put in this video for the record, I have never claimed to be. Neither of us have.
Nah, I've never.
People always say I'm like this arrogant cunt who thinks he's the best. I'd love to know where they get that from.
Yeah, that's like me. I never once ever went around claiming to be the best or call myself fucking this and that and legendary. Like, nah, fuck that. The players that made the most noise were the shittest players. The players that were actually good at the game didn't have to go around fucking...
No, because everyone knows, and that's it.
Yeah. Exactly. You didn't see all the Japanese players, like...
Yeah, it's
Going around.
No.
Like, it's just... But... my opinion, like, the best players back then, like, I don't see them whatsoever now. Like, there's none.
No, not really. Maybe they'll come back. I would like it if they did.
Yeah.
You know,
It'd
from a
be weird.
gameplay stand, you know, I would like to see how I square up against them now. Because back when they were actually about, I was terrible at the game. And now I'm vaguely better.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't see everyone coming back.
No. But if a few of them
Well-
did, that would be good.
Yeah, a few people, like, fucking... I don't know. Can't even think.
Oh, so I've got a list of players I would just really love to team with, even just once. So, even if they could just come back, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yes! Very impressive.
So yeah.
Can't think of...
Pretty much it. I suppose if there's anything we haven't mentioned or whatever, people can maybe just say it in comments and we can always just do another one. If there's questions or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind speaking about it. It's just, like, I probably wouldn't have done it before, but now that it's, like, I just realised the other day, it was, like, it's been, like, 7 fucking years since I played it. It's been over 7 years. It was, like, March or April or something like that. 2009 it came out. Like,
Yeah. RE5 came out, yeah, in kind of like March, April 2009, and Versus came out, yeah, about now, 2009,
Yeah.
about September-ish. No, it was before
Yeah.
September, it had to be. It had to have been like June or something, June, July. It was in the summer of 09.
yeah, because the first time I ever played, like, it was after watching like Chunglo's video, Wendell's videos, and
Yeah.
this was like
Same actually.
probably over 7 years ago.
Yeah, it would be. I just know it because I was still in Scotland 7 years ago, and that's when I started playing it, so that's how I know. And I left Scotland in September of '09, so...
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, like, when I realised it was 7 years, I was like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
And looks like it's going to just get even longer, because I don't see the RE5 community dying anytime soon.
Nah, I'll be going for another 17 years.
Certainly with the PS4 version now.
Yeah.
Unless Resident Evil 7 has revolutionary, multiplayer or something.
Yeah. I think the best thing they can do is just shut down the whole fucking Versus server. Just duke it. Get rid of the whole thing.
No. I just think they just need to... The best thing to do would literally just try and make a game that's just better and wouldn't be as toxic.
Yeah,
because the game isn't the problem, Versus isn't the problem, it's the community.
Yeah, like video games attracts a lot of fucked up people, but RE5, like...
It's just because it's a smaller niche community. These same fucked up people are in COD, Street Fighter, Tekken, whatever you want to play, FIFA, I don't fucking know, they're probably.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just because the community's so big in these games, you'd be lucky to face the same person twice, ever. Whereas in Versus, yeah, obviously it's a smaller community, so you're going to know people really quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well.
We'll see what happens. I'll check back in like 4 years and see what's...
yeah.
See what's happening.
See if I'm still on it.
The French will still be on it.
Yeah, they will be.
Still holding the grudge over like...
Something that was said, yeah, 12 years, yeah. Yeah. Versus are going to get to that point of, like walking into a bar and going like, don't mention the war. It's going to get to that point. Nobody mention RE5.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to have the same thing. Oh, Jesus. There'll be a Memorial Day, a Remembrance Day, everything. It's going to be awful. The victims of RE5 Versus Memorial Day.
Yeah, I can see it like in 3 years' time. It'll be 10 years since it came out. Like, and there'll probably still be people running around fucking causing drama and shit like that.
Probably.
Like, I don't know how people can still put the effort in. Like I don't even have the mental capacity to even like to deal with it. Like all the messages I was getting, I was like what do you even say to these people?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, if it wasn't for my subscribers wanting Versus videos, I just wouldn't do them, probably. So that's the thing, if all my subscribers just went, yeah, we don't want to see more Versus, then I'd probably stop. Eventually.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, I was playing with a guy the other night, and he was saying to me, why don't you start like making videos and like getting back into it and stuff, but well, I'd do it for about 5 minutes and then just get sick of it.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't know anyone nowadays. Like, I couldn't name you fucking like 10 players nowadays. Like, I couldn't name you 10. I could barely name 5.
Yeah.
But
a lot of names I don't even memorize. I just recognize them in the session list and things.
Yeah, that's
Like,
like
oh
back in
yeah,
like
I beat that person. That's it, you know?
yeah, like back in like 2010 or whatever, like you knew fucking everyone. Everyone knew everyone. And
And I
now
can
it's
still
like,
remember all of those people, that's the thing. New people I don't really remember much.
nah, I don't know. Like I've only played a few games like um since the PS4 version, but like I couldn't name you fucking I couldn't name you 5 players.
Ah well, let's see what happens. But yeah, if anyone has any questions or want us to discuss topics, or just because of our accents wants us to read out the dictionary next time or something like that, then feel free to let us know, and we'll probably do something like that.